I don't see my audio. So I don't know if there's any sound or anything. And I can't see the screen because my glasses are on. But it looks like we are streaming, so hi, hey, what's going on? We're trying out some new features on Streamlabs, and it doesn't look like it's streaming at all. Maybe performance mode is not the thing we should be doing. Oh, wait a minute, I see some waiting happening. There, yeah, look, it looks like it's streaming. Cool. Excellent. I don't really know what's going on there. That looks like a weird... Oh, it's like a 5 or 10 second delay still. We're testing out performance mode in Streamlabs today. And yeah, that looks like 5-second delay. It's kind of annoying. I'm waving my hand and watching the screen over there, so I'm waving now. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi. It's about a 3-second delay in performance mode. I don't know if there's any audio though. I can't see the audio mixer or the video mixer, so there's some challenges with that aspect of it. I hope there's some audio on that end. Otherwise, I'm gonna move some windows around since I can't see anything. I'll just leave the chat barely visible. Oh, I need to leave the scenes visible too. Okay, cool. All right, so I'm gonna move some stuff around on this big screen, and we can do some stuff now. Very cool. All right, so earlier this week we ran some a stream, and it got cut off, and it was technical difficulties everywhere. So I'm working on a backup plan here to make sure the stream works for not just me but for the entire design team. That's the purpose of this stream. And if anybody hasn't figured this out yet, I'm a design team member for the Lift and Shift Foundation. I'm also the founder of the nonprofit, but that's not really a big deal. That's not really something we're here to chat about today. I'm just a member of the design team, and we're on a Zoom chat or a Zoom meeting with everybody from our design team who can make it. And that's the video you're catching now is on the top corner of this stream. You're probably seeing our Zoom feed on a very small scale. So it's a handful of us, and we have cameras set up, this tablet set up so that I can share not just into the Zoom feed, but also into Twitch and share the things that we're doing here. I think that's going to be it for my soapbox speech as we kind of migrate to hopefully better stream content and quality. There's some about links in the streams, and you can go check it out. You can find out how to join the design team, find out how to join us on the stream here, find out how to battle some robots with us. All of that stuff is there. Now I guess we're down to happy Labor Day. Excuse me. Yeah, it's Labor Day weekend, so we will keep this. We will keep our normal schedule. We might end early. We might go over. I'm not quite sure what we're going to do, but the goal was to do a little maintenance and do some of the things that we haven't done yet with our robots. Last week we tried out some new batteries, and these new batteries need to make it into their robot. So I thought we'd start the stream off by sharing the big screen view and actually digging into how we're going to install this new battery in these robots. And they've been over here charging in the corner, so I'm actually going to go there first, and we're going to do that. But since we're talking about Streamlabs and performance mode and these other things that we're talking about, I will also share like how I facilitate the stream and how I manage the stream as a participant and juggling the robots and all this other stuff. I have my desktop, a laptop or a tablet, and a phone here. It gets a little confusing. I've got extra keyboards, extra mice. So one thing I do is I use my cell phone as a controller, as a remote control for the Streamlabs stream. And if you can see this, you can see this is my phone right here. This is, wow. As I'm looking over, I feel like that is actually, maybe it's not 3-second delay. It seems to be a much better delay over on the Twitch screen. So that's kind of cool. But I will mash the button. I'm counting now. I'm watching the other screen. Yeah, that's much better. Yeah. So this is the Streamlabs app, and because we're using the Streamlabs software, we can use this app as a remote controller, and I can use the change the scenes and the views that you see on Twitch. So I will use that, and I will ditch the keyboard for the most part. I think today I may do some oh no, yeah, I will absolutely ditch the keyboard, and we will go with just an extra mouse or two around. But this is going to be here to help me and help me avoid the mice as much as I can. I also have new glasses. They just showed up in the mail today from the VA, so bear with me as I get used to wearing new glasses. But yeah, so let's switch views here. Let's get into on the stream here. Cool. I saw the wow. That's working out so well over there. I just don't know if there's any sound on Twitch. But let's share screen and open up our robot. Where are we going? There we go. Let's share our screen right here real quick. Bum bum bum. And let's see if let's go to our screen share view and see how that looks on Twitch. Oh, that's not bad. Okay, cool. I can see it. I can see it off in the distance. So with a little shift of my glasses here, but we can absolutely open up. Let's use the mouse. The mouse gets us doing things a little faster. So let's open this code right here. You can see it's opening the code. Let's connect the Future Labs bot. We will let our design team drive the Future Labs bot today. So we're gonna connect this robot and upload the code to this robot right now. And here we go. Robot is connected. Robot is on. So we're gonna click the connect button here. Connected. And I see some code. I see some good stuff. When the mbot starts up, it's going to do some stuff. When the robot is off the line, the robot is going to flash some lights and stop moving. So let's upload the code. Burn, 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 burn. Upload is almost done. Code has been uploaded for the design team. Cool. Disconnect, because we're going to disconnect this robot. This robot is not being powered by anything right now, other than I can't see the other screen. Oh, okay, I can't see the other screen. Not showing you exactly what I want to show you, but cool. All right, let's get at it. Let's have a quick battle right now. Yeah, let's do it. All right, this is the best 2 out of 3. Let's switch views here. I'm going to stop my screen share. Let's go. from power ratings, but yeah, let's come back and talk about that now. So maybe we look at the code real quick and check this out and see what's been going on for both of these robots, because that is a challenge for them, and maybe we will clean up some of the code and the process for us. So I'm gonna click a button here and see if we can do an instant replay, see what instant replay looks like. So I just turned on the instant replay. Let's see what happens. I don't see anything. I still don't see anything. Is there an instant replay? No. But wow, the lag on Twitch is not really that bad. It's like 2 seconds maybe. Very interesting. So performance mode seems to help us out, at least on this end from the stream point of view. Now let's see. I'm gonna mash the stop replay button, and I don't see anything happening. Oh, you know why? Because I don't have the replay turned on this view. Let's go back. But here we go. So let's I guess as far as the stream here is concerned, so our robots are doing some things that don't necessarily equate to much action, and they just kind of like wander around in front of each other. These robots are smaller. They're kind of like have limited function on them. So they've got this ultrasonic sensor on the front, and they've got this line follower sensor that we're using primarily as the tool to navigate back and forth, whether they're on the line or off the line, by one side or the other. And that's something maybe we snoop around and look at here. So I'm gonna share my screen again, and we're gonna look at the code and the actual blocks that are there. Dun dun dun. And there we go. Sharing this blown up view everywhere. That is super cool. Dig that. Okay. So let's zoom in. Let me move this stuff out of the way right here. Let's take a closer look as we zoom in on this. And you can kind of see, this is the part right here. This says mbot start and wait 2 seconds. Undo, undo. Where's my undo button? There's my undo button. Cool. And then forever starts this loop where if things, line sensors are doing things, and ultrasonic port distances, oh, the distance is 6 centimeters. So 6 centimeters is right here. That is that number is 6 centimeters. If you can't see it on the screen, let me zoom in a little so it's a little easier to read. 6 centimeters is that measurement, and if it doesn't detect anything within 6 centimeters, it does all this stuff right here, which is move forward at 100% power, move forward at 100% power. Interesting. Okay, and this is the design team bot. So the 6 centimeters is oh wow, you picked the stop moving part right there. If it's all black, interesting tactic. Cool, but move backward and move forward. Interesting. I'm still there with you, because that's all up close. That's like your offensive kind of like, I'm throwing the other team off balance by doing things that they might not expect. These are kind of like the ones that there's no robot within 6 centimeters, so I'm gonna just stay along the line and keep moving forward until I find the other robot. And that is exactly what this wheel power is meant for on these, to kind of like veer to the right or to the left if there's nothing in front of it. And down here at the bottom, obviously, if line sensor, maybe we should change this so that stop moving is a thing that happens first. Because what I noticed is all the lights flash while it's still like running around, and I think maybe we put stop moving first and see if that has a big difference on it. So let's try the stop moving part up there, and the wait 300 seconds right there, and that may help us with, that may help me with the catching of the robots before they fly around and fly off the table. And the sound, I never really hear it get the sound. So maybe we expand that to something longer, like one whole beat. Yes, one whole beat. Cool. All right. So that's better, and might be easier for us to see who the winner is, because the light's flashing, but they're still moving around while the lights are all flashing. So that's 4 seconds right there of lights flashing and still following whatever it was doing before. So I think maybe the right answer is, if the line detector goes off the line, the first thing it does is stop moving, and then it flashes all its lights and waits. For 5 minutes. That way, that gives me it stops the robot first, and it gives me a chance to catch him before crazy stuff happens. So I will make that edit in like the base file, and we will see how that works out. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to upload this code to our robot. So I'm going to change the view back so everybody can see the me part. this on Twitch, where I am actually connecting this robot with the USB cord right now, just like that, and I will turn the power on and hold the robot up so you can see all the lights and things happening. We're going to connect this robot to the browser, to the, just like we did earlier. We're going to connect, some lights flashing, we're going to upload, and the upload is happening. You can see all the crazy lights flashing. Maybe you can't see all the light flashing, but there are lights flashing. Code has been uploaded. So here's the part where we disconnect the robot, because we're not controlling this robot with the tablet or a keyboard or a remote controller or anything. Our design team has actually written the code just by snapping those little blocks together, and we upload it right in here. Very cool. Now I'm going to update my version. We're going to update my code for the 3D Fuel Bot. I'm driving the 3D Fuel Bot today, so let's check this out. Let's get into let's open my code. I'm not going to save yours, dude. We just did a quick flip of the stop moving part, so I will make sure that we get that into. Let's do the medium code right there, which is the fanciest of the fancy versions. And we will also, right here, change the sound to 1 beat. We will pull this block out of here, add it to the top, just like that. So when this happens, when the line detector detects no black line under it, the first thing it does is stop moving. Oh, our code here is slightly different because I have half second for everything, because I was trying to adjust for flashing or movement while things were still happening. Very cool. Okay, so I have some offense in a subroutine over here, and my offense is turn left, turn right at 75% power, and quarter of a second might have been a little too long, so we will do with 15th of a second, just like that. Oh no, we wanted the quarter of a second, never mind. Quarter of a second, because we're using the onboard gyroscope here to turn back to greater than 0. That's right, we did that for the gyroscope here, so our fancy code is a little different, because our offense is using these numbers here to sweep back and forth, to turn left, turn right, and turn right. We did 2 turn rights. That was our problem. That was the error in the code last time. We were turning left, then turning right, and we should have turned left again instead of turning right. Oh, snap. That makes so much sense. So we let's try this out. Let's get this in the robot code here, and we will see how that works out. So let's plug in, power on. We're connected. Connecting. And upload. That is amazing. Performance performance mode over here on Streamlabs really does do a pretty good job. That is so close to. Oh, this one. This one doesn't have the gyroscope. I am connected to the wrong robot. I need to be connected to the not the Ranger, but the M-bot. So let's go back and take a peek at the M-bot. Turn left, turn right, turn left for 0.05 seconds. That was probably not enough right there. So this robot doesn't have a gyroscope. I should have realized that. It was the wrong code. Let's check this out. Let's move this number to 0.15. Very cool, and we'll make this 0.4. Actually, we'll leave it at 0.3, and then move forward. Okay, and now we've got to check out our robot. The bottom, the code down here at the bottom also. So we're going to fix this. And we're going to play for a whole beat. Cool. Okay. So I'm going to save this file. Very quickly. But now let's reconnect to our robot here. Oh. We have to disconnect from our Ranger. Connect with our M-bot and upload our M-bot code. What is happening? Oh, there we go. We are connected. Now we are uploading. Code is being compiled. Code is uploading. Halfway done almost. We're getting there. It's very slow. Code has been uploaded. Cool. We will turn the robot off. Let's get these guys ready to go. All right. I am excited here. Let me stop sharing screen. Come back to my view. That's like 2 seconds. Yes, look at that. That's cool. So we will stop the screen share here. We're going to get into another battle. Oh, I see your. We're going to run with this one right now and see what happens right here for this battle. But I do see you just dropped a new set of code in there. I will get to it in just a second. All right. cool. So we come back to the me view, where I'm kind of like taking up the conversation in the screen here. I can't really see what else that screen is showing. That's terrible. The way we have it laid out there. We need to change the layout on our stream here. Ooh, I see you got a new set of code there ready to go. I'm gonna download that one. Actually, I'm gonna delete your. No, I will leave it there, but I will download the code you have now. There we go. Cool. And let's take a peek at some of this code already. So I think if we do the screen share deal and come back to this view here, so let's take a peek at the mbot first. Oh, no, come back. Let's undo that. There we go. So these lights flashing for 1 second seemed a little long. Now that we realized, like, that's a very long pause, and maybe we make these half so that it's more like actual flashing without the quick flashing that might cause seizures or something. But I heard the beeping this time. So I'm gonna go with that route right there. I'm gonna edit that. What else am I gonna edit? So this was our offense, and you can see that the sweeping now works much better for this guy. Except this 0.15 seconds is not enough time to get back to the middle. So we might need to move this back to 0.25 seconds. So a quarter of a second of moving back on the line might be better. Might have us lined up so that this cycle can happen more than 2 times, because after twice he's managed to push himself back off the line again. And other than that, everything else seemed kind of good. Seemed like it worked. What I want to do here is I want to crank the sweeping power up, because we're turning left at 50% power. So what's happening is it's not like a quick motion, and there's less like torque and inertia pushing on the robot, so the friction is not there. So I want to crank up this. We'll go with 75 for now. So this movement should have a little more force behind it, and hopefully that will give this robot enough power so that it pushes through the wheel spinning, getting stuck part. That's my theory. Other than that, I think everything else here is what we want. So I'm going to save my file as the last one there, and we're going to try this again. I'm going to upload this code, then we're going to upload our design team's code, and we're going to check this out. Very cool. All right. So here we go. Connected, plugged in. Our bot is connecting. Our bot is uploading. The 3D Fuel bot has almost got all his code. We're getting there. Done. The code has been uploaded. Disconnected. The 3D Fuel bot is back on the mat. Let's go get our our design team's code. Oh, I'm missing the chat. There we go. No. Oh, click to open. Oh, it's all I've already downloaded. Okay, cool. So let's open our design team code. Nope, wrong button. Need the mouse. Right there. There we go. This is the code from our design team. Check it out. Still got the same parts. The wait 2 seconds, the tactics, and down here at the bottom, the stop moving. Going with the 1 second. That's cool. That works for me too. Let's see. Let's go with. Actually, here I'm gonna edit the 1 second part. Make them all 0.5, and that may make things just go a little faster for us. 1 beat, 300 seconds. Yeah, cool. All right, so let's check this out. Let's get our design team's code into the Future Labs bot here. Connect. Upload. Code is compiling. Started upload. About halfway there. Look at that. Almost done. Done. All right. Let's get it. Are we ready? Let's check it out. Let's stop sharing this screen. Let's come back to my view. Hi. Hey, how you doing? We'll stop sharing the screen here for a minute so we can get a better view of our bots. come back to the me view here. So 75% was an improvement, and it solved one problem, but it's creating another problem. And I think that is very fascinating. And I suppose we'll probably try some trial and error here and see like what the right number is between 50 and 75 to keep this guy on the line when he's spinning at such a rapid pace. That's probably the best answer for the 3D FieldBots code, and tweaking that to find something, maybe the right answer is somewhere like 65 to 70%. But tweaking that code will end up with something much better. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to dig in to find the, I'm going to throw away some of this other code. Or not. Maybe I'll grab the mouse and do it that way. Excellent. Okay. And do we have one more set of code here from our? Oh, yep. I see a new set of code. I'm downloading it right now. Right to the desktop. We're gonna get in there then. We're gonna get this code in from our design team. So our design team just dropped a code file into our Zoom chat. I just downloaded onto my tablet desktop. We're gonna get this code loaded into the website, and from there we will transfer it into this Future Labs bot, and I will start the process of tweaking the code for the 3D FieldBot. So let's try this. Let's go with sharing screen, so we can upload some code. Ready? Let's do it. Come back here, you. We're not going to save that. We're going to open up this code right here, and we're going to get it into our Future Labs bot. That's the guy. That's the stuff. Power on. Connect. Upload. Code has been compiled. Code is uploading right now. We're at about halfway. Look at that go. We've got our design team's code in this bot right here. I'm going to disconnect, shut down, check it out. All right. So now let's open up the code that I was working on. We're not going to take too big a peek. I mean, we can scroll. Okay. Interesting. I dig this. I'll come back and talk about that in a minute, because I think your stop moving block here, there's going to be an interesting feature about that. But I will come back and talk about that. Maybe we'll wrap up and discuss that option as we get into other stuff. Our medium code block 1 right there. There was my defense. Okay, yeah, so here we are. So we're at the offense, and the power at 75% was too much for this robot. So we're going to back this off. We're going to back this off to, let's go with 65 for now. That's 10% less, but still 15% higher than the 50% that it was. And And did we need to move anything else in here? I don't think so, no. Our defense was actually, let's this 25-second thing right here, I think our defense, we might want to shorten those moves right there. That's probably a contributor also. So he's just moving backward and then shifting to the right or to the left to get back on the line, hopefully right in the center, right? Which was our plan. And does that 15.15 seconds matches? Oh no, we had 0.3 seconds here to get back to the middle. So I don't know that we necessarily want to get back to the middle if we're on the edge. We might just want to get all the way back on the line. We're kind of like making sure we're all the way on the line. We don't necessarily need to be in the middle for the defense, but we don't want to be pushed completely off. So we kind of want to shorten that up. Besides moving backward, we'll also create a movement on an angle that will kind of put us back on the line. It should put us back on the line to begin with if we're at an angle that we're off. And I will actually do that. I will do that right now. Let's take a peek at the big board first and explain this. So I'm going to stand up the match like this. Let me change my view here first so that there's a Twitch thing, people can see me. So if you're checking this out, here's our line, and here's our robot. If our robot is off to the side like this, backing up for a quarter of a second, we'll put him back on the line anyway, and then he's going to turn for another quarter of a second. Might have put him over here like that. So ideally, a quarter of a second back might actually just land him in the middle anyway, and then just a slight shift to be able to go back. That way we're not falling completely off the line. So I'm kind of applying a little bit of geometry into the mix here, and thinking about the angle that's working for these robots. But yeah, so let's get this code in these robots very quickly. We have my code for the 3D fuel bot right here. So I'm gonna power this guy up. Plug in quickly. Connect. We are connected. Upload. The code is compiled from blocks into something called Arduino C, because there's a little tiny Arduino that runs this robot. It's already been uploaded. It's in there. Good. We're going to disconnect. We're going to power off. Get him back on the mat. And did I upload your robot's code? I don't think I did. I'm crazy. Okay, so let's open. Let's open this file again. Check it out. Yeah, this is your latest file. Let's just make sure we get it into this robot. The Future Labs bot is now connected, turned on. Let's connect the browser to the robot and upload this bit of code right here from our design team. Also compiled into something the robot understands, some zeros and ones. There we go. Power is off. Okay, so I am going to make some, we're going to stop screen share. Oh, I completely didn't show all of that, but that's okay. We're already past it. But I'm gonna make an assumption here. I'm gonna make a guess here. I'm gonna take an educated guess based on the adjustments we just made. as long as the 3D fuel or the 3D fuel bot isn't moving too fast on the line as he's sweeping the line, I think I'm gonna call this guy the winner, and I'm gonna come back. We're gonna come back and we're gonna look at the code from our design team, because I saw something that could be fixed and improved, and I wanna see the code. I wanna see it live first, and we'll go back and like talk through that, and that'll be how we maybe wrap things up, because we started early, so we are still on time, but it is a holiday weekend, and I assume people probably don't want to nerd out too much over the weekend. But let's do this. Let's have the battle. Let's do it. But let's check this out. The one thing we did not see, the one let's actually let's go back to the. Let's come back to me. Yeah, I see your chat now in the Zoom. Yeah, I did a couple things. I cranked it up. I cranked up the power too high for the 3D fuel bot, but let's go. We have our design team's code open, already. So let's go take a peek at how we can make that maybe work a little stronger and a little better. So we go to the screen share, pow, and switch the view back here, dun dun dun, and what we didn't see, so we did not see the stop moving happen, and that's because stop moving is one block and there's no time base to it, so it stops moving and that's about it. So if I were gonna use this code and I wanted a pause, I would add a wait in here for something like a half a second, like that. Wait half a second. You can also tell 25% was a little too low to get the wheels moving. And in my experience with these robots, 25% is like basically the minimum to get the wheels to move. I would probably crank these 25%, anything in here that says 25%, I would probably make it at least 30, but probably closer to 40 or 50 as like slow speed. 100%, obviously, we've seen 100%. So we know that is kind of, you know, the robot's version of trucking. But anything under 25% won't even register for these robots, because the power that the brain is sending to the wheels isn't even strong enough to make the wheels turn. So 25% is hit or miss for me in my experience with these MBOTs, with the smaller robots. I would wholeheartedly crank this up to 30 or 35, maybe even 40% if you want to see like a slow roll backward. And I dig that. And then there was the move forward part again, where this robot is moving forward until there's at 100% power. So I dig that, because he's trucking and trucking and trucking. I might consider changing the tactic here to the ultrasonic sensor port to 6, from 6 centimeters to something closer if I were doing this. I would also consider adding a loop in here, maybe that says, maybe like a repeat until in here, maybe to make this a little more complicated. Maybe add a repeat until line sensor port, or duplicate this block right there. Maybe watch this. Maybe to do something like this. Repeat until this is like 1 centimeter, and then add some crazy moves in here. Maybe something. Move forward like that at 100% power is just an option. This starts to get very, I mean, we can start building this and making this much more complex. But if you basically, if we ignore all of that stuff, the shenanigans, if you want to see the stop moving happen, you should probably add a wait block in there, because otherwise the stop moving is actually part of, it looks like part of the move backward. You don't actually see the stop happen. And that's something I noticed. I think the stop is interesting, because now you're not just stopped permanently, you're stopped for like a short amount of time. And for this, it's like half a second before you start moving backward for 1 second. And perhaps you just move backward until, because you have this if statement up here that says when I get 6 centimeters back, everything changes. So this whole like move backward for 1 second, maybe you change it to move backward in general, because he will back up outside of the 6 centimeters at some point and then start his offense all over again. So maybe you don't even need the 1 second time on it. You just want to back up, or that's where you could add in, back up until you're 2 seconds away or 2 centimeters away, and then go forward again. But then you're constantly inside this little loop right here, and you're not checking this sensor if statement. You're kind of like doing something over. So I don't know that I would actually add all of that stuff just from a technical standpoint. But yeah, that's those are my thoughts on the code. I dig the stop. I dig the move back. Because you're kind of like letting the other robot do all the running and moving, and at that time, it's pretty sure he's going off the line for sure with the code we have. But that's my take on that part of it, and yeah, it works well for us though, right? I think is our stream. Our stream is completely busted. By the way, I'm looking over there at the screen. I think Streamlabs is just completely crashed for some reason on Twitch, and that's disappointing. That's sad. Performance mode doesn't seem to be helping us any on the video quality. But on that note, I'm going to close the stream because it doesn't even look visible. I think if I shift back to the other view, yeah, it looks like it's jammed, just jammed completely. Fixing. It's literally just like jumbled pixels. All right. Okay, cool. Yeah, 40. All right. I think 40 works. Yeah. But I think we're gonna call this a day, and let Twitch recover from the damage there. I'm gonna end this. I'm just gonna flat out end the stream. I don't know if anybody is catching or not, but thank you. We'll see you again soon. We'll have to do some investigating into this crashing thing. I don't know if it's Zoom and Twitch and Streamlabs running at the same time. I don't really have anything else open and running. Oh, Slack. Slack is running. That might be what's eating up a little bit of my bandwidth, but we'll investigate. We'll do some investigating. I also have Outlook open. Outlook could be a problem here. I will close the Outlook. It doesn't look like it's coming back though. Nope. Let's disable performance mode and see. I'm gonna mash the disable performance mode button in Streamlabs and see if that gives us a fix. Let's see if the refresh chat window. Nope. Let's disable the performance mode. Dun dun dun. Well, I can see the stream at least. I can see the feed. But it's not the same feed that I see on Twitch, so that's disappointing. Alright. Well,